DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today is a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Off the play fake, here's Sanders. That's caught, it's Travis Hunter. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On play action, here's Shadur. That is caught by Hunter. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Here's Sanders. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here we go, set!
Camaro trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second.
They go play action now. Sanders. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused.
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Second and 10.
Jacob Parrish on the coverage.
At the 60, at the 60.
Now Sanders. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Play action. It's Sanders. Dancing to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
second
You know
down.
darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Oh, what a move. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Antoine Winfield on the tackle. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw is Sanders. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now third down and very long.
Look at my team.
Throwing, Sanders. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving getting ready to go back to work. As we take a look. Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Let's go. Ready.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's now
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's taken to the 26. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now here comes the Dallas defense as they work their way back onto the field. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of? Great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out. You thought you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. DeMarvion overshown. Able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Bates' kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Off the bootleg, here's Sanders. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and 6 now. Sanders. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First down, Dallas.
Ready.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now 2nd and 5. Sanders to throw. Flush to his right. Throw right side, pulled in by Mayer. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To throw now, here's Sanders. And he's got it. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1 yard line.
Second and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Sanders. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
180!
They'll try and run here with Irving. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good.
Mayfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
DeMarvion overshown on the coverage.
Here's Mayfield. Open man is Ibuka. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
13 yards on the play.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. It's week 9 of the regular season, basically the halfway point of the year. So let's get into it. Here are the highlights. Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Lambeau Field in Green Bay, the Packers at home to take on their NFC North rivals, the Bears. And it's Josh Jacobs. He's going to take this one in, 7 yards on the rushing touchdown. The Packers wind up taking this one by a touchdown. Got another one to get to right now. How about Gang Green, the Jets, as they host the Jacksonville Jaguars? And this is the Jets quarterback. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. This one is at the half with the Jets with a 14-10 lead at the half. One more to show you. Let's go to Cleveland. It's the Browns hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is Malik Washington. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. 58 yards for the score. This one's gone to the half. We're all tied up at 7 apiece. A look now at the rest of the scores around the NFL as we reach the halfway point of the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Cowboy first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
To C.D. Lamb. A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Dallas.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Off the play fake. Sanders. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And the Cowboy
Hey, check that, street. Go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the belt 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 19 Lions. Street.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just picked up another pattern.
That he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They need 2. Here's third down. Back to throw. Sanders. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield off the play fake. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a box first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 11.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Mayfield now. He's got Otten on the out route. Big strides, look at him go. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
That's good for a Tampa Bay. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Now they go screen. It's complete. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd down and 8. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Throwing, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And Schultz is going to have a Cowboys 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
1st down, Dallas.
that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth.
Ready up. Check, bounce, check, bounce. Here we go, here we go.
Right back to him on first down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
36-yard line. A gain of 15. And the Cowboy first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Let go.
They'll try and line this one right up the gut. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Let's go now.
Cowboys.
Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Ready. Ready.
From the shotgun, Sanders. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
But it brings up 4th down.
Here we go with Kamara. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try to finish it ourselves.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the first down.
To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Mike Evans. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
back at the 43.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now Mayfield. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Cowboys offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Buccaneers' 38-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinals.
To throw is Sanders. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now Sanders. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now pounded up the middle of Kamara. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
60 Vikings. Hurt.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Sanders. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Cowboys, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal it's time for football. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. On the Dallas sideline, it is their head coach. This team has really rounded into form 7-2 in their last 9. The other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His team looking for a spark, hoping
Let's go.
off the play fake. Here's Sanders. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And the Patriots are going to get the football at their own 23.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week. Come out early. Get some completions. Settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
They go play action with Sanders.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Sanders on third down. He manages to give the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. From the gun, it's Shador. That is hot. What a throw. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown.
They go three tight ends here on first and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
Complete to number 2. A 7-yard gain on the play. Third down.
Dragon 60.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. This throw right is taken in by Flowers.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
That's taken in, and this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come?
They go play action now with Sanders. Going up top and looking for Flowers.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed. I think he knew in the back of his head like he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
At their own
We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy as the athletic training staff look.
Ready, set.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 cardinal, 18 cardinal, 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
Sanders will throw it. That one just too far. Out in front, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, Shador. Hit as he threw. The pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. On 3rd down, Sanders. Now, he'll air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. Now Shador on 1st down. On the run to the right.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Sanders to throw. And it's into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
A gain of 9 yards.
19 right.
1st down, Cowboys.
Now, Sanders. And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
There on the coverage.
To throw is Sanders. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in the 1st half, a timeout is called. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys...
Check smash. 2. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll begin here on the ground.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
60 Eagles.
Handoff here, up the middle. How about that? Quick feet there, made a man miss. On his way to a nice pickup of 7.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Set. Viking 18.
that was a designed safety blitz or whether he just did that on his own. Either way, though, Mike, great coverage downfield. That was all the time he needed to get there from his safety spot and come away with the sack.
And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Back to throw. That's to the receiver, Horn. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. To throw again is Sanders. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
For the Cowboys field goal. A 63-yard attempt.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the...
Okay, break.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And the Patriots are going to recover.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get a dozen out of that one. Scrambling his way to a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal.
5-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Throwing on second down. May. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, New England. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. This one batted away. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man is Horn. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Set to go now on first and 10.
Here we go.
First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First down, Dallas.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, You're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And the Cowboy
They get 21 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Get it.
Now they'll set up to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2. Throwing again is Sanders. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down on the return on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Williams in motion. May to throw on 2nd down. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 27
First and 10.
yards. And the Patriots first down.
Throwing is May. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Xavier Leggett, touchdown Patriots. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense and Shedeur Sanders getting set for their next possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw and the pass is incomplete. On 2nd down here, Sanders. That's down the field for Lamb. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Check 60, check 60. Check, bounce pass, check, bounce pass.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's into the end zone yet again. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. They gonna hold on to this one. Oh, the ball is out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. Throwing on 3rd down is May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot, and as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. And the Patriots ready to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Returnable from the 17. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Cowboys offense and Shedeur Sanders getting set for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Shedeur. That one out lies for Kamara. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Warriors 70.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Back to 50.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
Come on. Tag team. Tag goal lead. Go.
They'll try and run for this with Kamara. And that'll move the sticks. That's a 1st down. Down to the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
1st down, Dallas.
Cowboy 80.
They'll run a draw now. It's Kamara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, Shedeur. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
70 range, 70 range. Here we go, here we go. Dragon 60.
Yards to go.
On third down, Sanders. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
For the Cowboys field goal. A 61-yard attempt.
This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Willis. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Tie game, second half. Mistakes here can really decide the outcome of the game. So it's a really smart play. Nothing's open. Just throw it out of bounds. Live to fight another play.
He's got his man. That's weekend. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down.
Catches him. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Cowboys are going to come away with the football.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Hey, smash Bronco. Go.
They'll start this one on the ground with Camara. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. They'll bring up second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. Good.
Here's Sanders to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant.
Sanders
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
7 yards.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he goes And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
19, Tiger, 19.
4th down. Here's Sanders. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. Not only did they convert on 4th down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25.
First down.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Now they take it in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down. Open man, left side. He's got it. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
On the stick.
Here's Camara. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has has picked up the first down. The Pats will stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one.
Come on, come on. Go.
They'll run here with Kamara. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Cowboys. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo. They start this one with 1st and 10.
Ready.
Lee get in motion. Willis to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Willis now to throw. Out wide, it's Diggs. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Cowboys are going to come away with the football.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're already up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. And with the defense out of timeouts, they cannot stop the clock. Just a couple of kneel downs should do it. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. And make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.